All right, let's head over to Europe, folks. And the British state is crumbling, and its leaders are standing idly by. British elites, so they're doing this divide and conquer strategy. So what they're doing is they're getting people to go out and protest and get rid of the alt-right. And here's the right or the far right, and this is very interesting. Refugees welcome, stop the far right. Now, again, if you are there to protect your way of life, your conservativeness, the way of your family, your language, your country, your culture, your religion, and you're there to protect the infrastructure that your forefathers built, you are considered alt-right and you're a racist. Now, here, take a gander at this photo. I don't think any of these people, maybe her, but everybody else, I don't see any British people here, except the police. I don't really see any British people here, right? Like for me, like I'm standing there. If I was standing there, people would look, oh, there's a Portuguese guy there. Wonder what he's doing there. What's he doing? What's that Portuguese guy doing in England? That's interesting, right? If I was holding up a sign, they'd look at me and say, oh, I have a Portuguese guy there. This is stage. Why is there a Portuguese guy there? Well, I'm looking at this and saying, I don't see too many British people here in this photo. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, having a tough time, maybe need better glasses, but I'm not seeing too many British people here. There's maybe one or two there, and then the police, right? And Spanish police federation calls for urgent action as Madrid airport saturated with migrants after spike in Mauritanian nationals. Illegal migrants have saturated the designated holding areas in Madrid's airport due to the 350% surge in Mauritanian nationals, the majority of which are men under the age of 30 claiming asylum. So there it is. They're coming in from Mauritania, which was formerly known as Atlantis, are coming in. And Polish, a lawmaker calls for border controls with Germany after Germany police dump migrants on Polish side. And they're just doing this. So here in Canada and America, they do the same thing. They would take like people from homeless people, predominant homeless people is the number one movement of trafficking of people. So you would have homeless people in San Francisco, and they get bused to Colorado, and then Colorado buses them to, let's say, to Chicago or Sanctuary City in Seattle, and they do that. They do that, but they're doing it in Europe with migrants, not the homeless. The homeless are being kind of shipped around North America. And I did that video where they're busing in fresh bums into my city. Remember that video I did? They're busing in fresh bums. And check this out for censorship. British police begin arresting citizens who have been debunked by Facebook fact checkers. So you get the college graduate fact checker that's going to go in and doesn't like your point of view or your discussion piece or your angle or your opinion. Well, British police begin arresting citizens. And UK have been authorized by the government to begin mass arresting citizens who post content on social media that has been debunked by Facebook fact checkers. Sky News reports that British woman has been arrested by the Cheshire police for posting content deemed false by fact checkers. And there it is right there. What is this? This must be news from India. I'm not seeing UK authorities begin arrests. Is this from England? Sky News. Okay, let's see what they say here.
We have some breaking news now, and a woman has been arrested by Cheshire police in relation to an inaccurate information on social media about the attacker in the Southport murders. It says a 55-year-old woman from near Chester was arrested earlier today, Thursday the 8th, of course, on suspicion of publishing written material to stir up racial hatred and false communications.
Okay, racial hatred is, again, goes back to, I want Canada to be Canada, okay? Again, I'm a Portuguese in Canada. I was always treated as a second, third class citizen my whole life. My dad, my family, we were all treated like that. The jobs weren't there for us. But we understood that. It's Canada, it's their country, let them have it. It's theirs. But my dad killed himself working to build the infrastructure in this country. And my uncles and my cousins killed themselves to build this country. Right? And I never thought much of it. You know, it is what it is. I'm just some undereducated guy. Fine, that's good. Okay. But then now you're getting this whole, I want Canada to be Canadian. I want Canada. I want to look at Canadian people. I want to say, oh, look, there's Canadian. I'm in Canada because there's, and being treated as a second-class citizen for a good chunk of my life for being Portuguese, and losing jobs because employers found out I was Portuguese in Toronto. That's pretty intense, you know? And then now, well, what the hell's going on here? It's like, I just want Canada to be Canada. That's all I want. I don't want anything else, right?